Today, I would like to share with you how I was able to save one of my clients 12 plus hours every single week just by automating one small area of her business. So I just started working with a new client under my fractional COO program. Now, my fractional COO program is where I come in and I help companies that are just on the brink of breaking seven figures and figuring out what do we need to do in the business today so that we can break through that seven-figure barrier. And so it's one of the probably the first call or the second call I was having with my new client, and she was sharing with me that one of the biggest frustrations she had in her business was that she was spending over 12 hours a week doing one thing over and over again, and she could not figure out how to automate it. Now, very curious, this client actually, she herself, had built most of the campaigns inside of Infusionsoft. If you don't know what Infusionsoft is, Infusionsoft, it's a CRM, a marketing automation, and an e-commerce tool all built in one, and a lot of information marketers and business owners use it to manage all of the back-end systems of their business. And a lot of times people have to hire people like myself, which I'm an Infusionsoft certified partner, to build the campaigns for them because people consider it to be pretty complex and you have to be kind of tech savvy to be able to build campaigns. Well, my client had actually learned Infusionsoft herself, even though she did not have a technology background, and had built out most of all of the back-end marketing automation campaigns in Infusionsoft. So she's pretty smart. She was also able to help the one responsible for helping to grow the company from 6 figures to almost breaking 7 figures in less than 3 years. And so she's pretty smart. She understands marketing, but she wasn't able to figure out, how do I do this one thing? And basically what was happening was she has her business, they have a team of coaches. And so when their customers come in, they sign up for one of the coaching programs, and their customers get assigned to one of the coaches. And then the coaches need to get the information from this person. And she was having to, what she was doing is every single time somebody was signing up, she was having to manually insert a bunch of information into an email that she gathered from a survey, a questionnaire that they had done, and then send it off to the different coaches. Well, when she was explaining this to me, I was thinking, why don't we just automate that? And I was thinking, we can definitely automate this with Infusionsoft. It's very, very simple. For me, because I do it all day, every day. For her, it was very difficult because she did not even realize that you could do that with Infusionsoft. And so what I ended up doing is I said, don't worry about it. I think it was Thursday or Friday. I'll get this fixed for you so that by Monday you won't have to do this anymore. And she's like, really? How is that going to be possible? I literally spend 12 hours a week every week doing this. I said, don't worry, by Monday we'll have it figured out. So that weekend, I got together with my tech team, and we made, literally, it took us about 30 minutes. And we made this one little tweak where we were able to funnel the emails to the right coaches by using a decision diamond. A decision diamond in Infusionsoft is where it comes in and it just says, okay, well, which coach has this been assigned to? We'll then send them to this funnel, this funnel, this funnel, this funnel. So it sent them to a different way based upon which coach they were assigned. And then what we did is the customers were actually filling out an application form inside of Infusionsoft so all of the application form information that the coaches needed was already saved in custom fields inside of Infusionsoft. So Infusionsoft has this really cool thing called merge fields. So we created one email, and this one email, all we did was we took all of the merge field, we just inserted all of the data that they had filled out in their application as merge fields into this email one at a time. We then inserted the coach's name and what program they purchased at the top of the email as well. And then we hard-coded the emails to be sent to each of the coaches depending on which student they got. So student A comes in, they get assigned to this coach. Well, now this coach is automatically going to get an email that goes straight to the coach, doesn't go to the contact record, it goes directly to the coach, and it tells them all of the information that they filled out in their application. And it's when I describe what happened now, that sounds very, very simple. It literally took us about 30 minutes to implement, and a little bit more time after that to test it to make sure it worked accurately. But that is what happens when you work with a fractional COO, when you work with an Infusionsoft certified partner. You can come in when you're working on your business and you are so focused on everything that you're doing in your business, sometimes you cannot even see, or you don't even realize that there is an easier way to get something done.